morning everyone, this is Jeannie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a soup collab with many of my good friends, and I'll have all of their information listed below if you're interested. If you're not subscribed to my friends, you need to go ahead and go over to their channel and check them out because they're all amazing women. This is a winter soup collab, and I'm going to be showing you my recipe for my #1 favorite homemade beef vegetable soup. Lots of healthy vegetables in it, and freezes very well. I usually make soup once a week. It's either chicken soup or vegetable beef. This vegetable beef soup is the soup we all crave when we're sick, when we have sore throats, even more so than my chicken soup. But I hope you enjoy it, and let me know what your favorite winter soups are. Thanks for watching, everybody. Here we go. Hi everyone. So these are the ingredients you need to make my delicious vegetable beef soup. A large pot, some olive oil, and a whole thing of stew meat, some tomato soup, crushed tomatoes, some cabbage. I usually put a whole head of cabbage in, but this I'm only using part of this because I made coleslaw with it, so I'm just going to use the rest of that. 1 or 2 stalks of celery, a potato. I don't usually use this much because we don't eat a lot of carbs, but I'm going to use it because I need to, and then some carrots. And that's all I put in my soup, but I'm not kidding you. It's delicious. Oh, and I use salt and pepper and parsley. If I have fresh parsley, I'll use it, but I don't. I know I don't, so I'm going to just use that. Those are all the spices that I need for it, and I'll let you see how it's going step by step. Okay, so while this beef in here is browning a little bit, I already cut up my celery. I used 2 stalks of celery. I opened my cans, and I kind of did some cleanup work. I always like to clean as I go. Now what I'll do is, one thing I did was I poured my olive oil in the pan about 4 swirls, so I don't know how many that is, but I always try to make a rouge, I scrape up the bottom as I go along here. Let this get all brown. But meanwhile, what I'm going to do is take each little piece out, and I like to, with my fork and knife, cut it up real little and put it all back in my pan. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and show you what I do next. What I mean by cutting up the meat little is I just chop it up kind of like that. So they're kind of easy to chew, little pieces. And I let all of this get brown. I don't put any onions in this soup. This is the base. Get up all the little pieces there. And just let it get nice and brown. And then what I'll do is add up in all these ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and cut up my potato, chop up some carrots, and I'll show you what else I do. The next thing I do when this is all nice and brown is I add water, and I use distilled water. I don't measure. This is the soup, and I don't fill it up because I have a lot of vegetables to add, so I just fill it up to that amount and let this come to a boil. I've been making this soup for years and years and years. So you just let that come to a boil, and I'll get back to peeling my potato. My neighbor actually gave me this potato, so thank you, Lorraine. So while I was allowing this to come to a boil, which it is now, I'm going to turn it down to low. I cut up my potatoes, my celery, my carrots, and my cabbage. And now I will just very carefully. Put everything in there. I usually use this little scoopy thing. Scoop. I think Kay Carter gave that to me. Oh, I'm dropping it on the floor. No, my nice clean floor. I just washed the floor. I'll have to wash it again. So what I will do is put my camera down so I can make sure these are all cut well. Oh, this cuts too. It's nice. Okay, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like. So now I am almost finished putting all my ingredients into my vegetable beef soup. I am going to add my crushed tomatoes. And I like the crushed ones. I don't like whole tomatoes in my soup. And I am going to add my tomato soup. This is from Aldi's, their version. And then I will add a good helping of parsley and a little bit of salt. That was too much. A lot of pepper. And let me stir this up a little bit. You can actually put whatever vegetables you like in it. These vegetables are my tried and true vegetables. When I'm sick, if I have a sore throat, or if anybody in the family has a sore throat, this is what we all want. Oh, that potato is kind of big. Where'd it go? Yeah, that one's big. I'll have to cut that one up. I think I got 2 phone calls. So let me add a little bit of water to this. And what I'll do is just let this simmer. Right now it is 1:15, so we'll have this for dinner tonight and also tomorrow. It freezes beautifully. I always freeze a whole container for my widow. And so I will just leave this on simmer. And there you have it. It's the most delicious soup. What we do is we add cheese, grated cheese on top of this. My husband puts hot sauce in it, and it's just delicious. It's a very hearty, delicious soup. I hope you try it. Let me know if you try it. Let me know what you think. There's not a lot of vegetables in this one. I can tell by stirring it, but I like the broth. In fact, my husband will probably say there's not enough vegetables in it, but you know what? That's okay. It's always different. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you try this recipe. Let me know if you do, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everyone.